Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Mayer, and in this video we will examine parallel lines with transversals. By the end, you should be able to say, I can apply algebra and angle theorems to solve word problems using parallel lines and a transversal. So this problem looks a little different. We don't have a diagram for ourselves. We can always create one, but this is actually kind of nice because it gives us everything we need. Now, following our steps from our instruction, we've been following the steps. We need to know who's the transversal, which angles are interior, exterior, the angle types, relationship, and then make an equation to solve. So what's nice about having this as a word problem is the fact that, take a look, two angles are same side interior on parallel lines. I already know that my angles are same side interior. So what that does is we get to jump down all the way to number 3. These are same side interior angles. Since they're same side interior, I don't have to worry about transversal. I don't have to worry about interior exterior. I already know what type of angles I'm using. The first one is 21 less than twice the second angle. Find both angle measures, justify your answers. So at this point, what I need to do is I need to know some information about same side interior. That's why step number 4 says, what is the relationship? What do same side interior angles do if they are on parallel lines? Same side interior angles on parallel lines are supplementary. They are not congruent. This is the only type that are supplementary. So we want to make sure that we understand supplementary means adds up to 180. So I'm going to go ahead and start trying to make myself an equation. I know I have two angles here. Okay, that's important for me to realize. I don't really have any other information handed to me right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the idea of filling in the blanks. If I fill in the blanks, this is angle number 1. This is my first angle right here. And I'm going to fill in the second angle right here. This is my second angle right here. So if I fill in these blanks below, what I want to do is I want to help myself visualize what's going on. I know two angles are same side interior, and we know if they're same side interior, they are supplementary. So that means the first angle and the second angle have to add up to make 180 degrees. That's what supplementary means. So look, I've already started my equation. This is already a good way to make this happen. If the two angles were congruent, I would put an equal sign between them. But since they're supplementary, I add them up to make 180. Now let's go ahead and fill in our blanks. It says that the first angle is 21 less than twice the second. So I see here I have some information about my first angle, but I don't have any information about my second. Since that's true, whenever I don't have any information in math, what I use is a variable. So for my second angle, I'm going to use a variable, let's say x, to show that this is going to be my second angle. I know nothing else, so therefore it is just going to be x. Now, compared to the second, I know that the first angle is 21 less. Now keep that in mind. 21 less means to subtract, so 21 must be subtracted. I know I'm going to have a minus 21 somewhere. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is the part that needs to be subtracted. 21 less than who? What are we going to put in front of minus 21? It's less than twice. In math, twice means to do 2 times something. Twice the second. Oh, I already know that the second is just x. So twice or 2 times the second, 2 times x, is going to be part of the first angle. And then I have to subtract off 21. So again, I don't have to put the multiply in between. So it's going to be 2x and then take away 21. So walk yourself through this step by step. Now I see that the first angle is 2x minus 21. The second one is just x by itself. At this point, we can go ahead and solve it like normal. This is the equation. This is what we're going to work out. So I always recommend combining like terms. See if there are any. I see this has an x, this has an x. Use circles and squares. Circles and squares lets me say, okay, these are the same type of term so that they can be combined. 2x's plus an invisible 1x will give me 3x's. Minus 21, and it's got nothing to go with it. So I take away 21 equals 180. Don't forget this. A lot of people forget this other side. So at this point, what I want to do is I want to do opposites. Instead of subtracting 21, I'm going to add it. Got 3x equals, I add this out, it's 201. Get the x alone, I'm going to divide by 3. I'm going to divide by 3. When I work this out, 201 divided by 3, you can use long division to work it out, I get 67. So this is my x. Now my job is to take this information and plug it in to both the first and second angle. So for my first angle, the measure of angle 1, I'm going to plug in 67 degrees, or 67, and then work this out. If I add this, if I multiply 2 times 67, I'm going to get 134. Then take away 21. My final answer right here is going to be 113 degrees. Okay, the measure of angle 1 is 113. And take a look. I already know the second angle is just x by itself, so therefore the second angle, the measure of angle 2, is just 67 degrees. A good check to make sure that I'm correct. We said in the beginning the first angle plus the second angle has to equal 180. If I add these two values up, do I get that number I'm trying to make? This is 8. Perfect. This is my check right here. I did everything correct, so I'm good to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good luck with your assessment.